We started it as a 3-day small jazz festival, like we wanted to have fun, and then it started to grow year after year. I've been looking for a bigger venue for many years because we moved to a new venue. It's a new ground. The shape is totally different than the Media City.
We've got to list 4 teams. We'd like to have it complete, so it's going to take us 2 weeks to build a temporary venue, basically, and then probably another 2 weeks afterwards the dismantling.
But I still remember the first year, actually. The first day we had a sandstorm, and the next day we had a the longest rainy day in Dubai, probably, but the show went on.
One of the things that I really like about jazz is the bounce.
Jazz music, I love it because it's the time signatures. It's really kind of offbeat.
Always loved the lyrics and the emotion, and also improvisation that you get in jazz music.
For me, a festival like this really, it shows people what true, real music is. Because remember, jazz and blues and what we've got going on here is where really modern day music came from.
The word jazz is a very strange word. It's a very small word, but it covers a huge, huge range of music.
What I like about it is listening to it live and just getting lost in a handful of musicians, just taking you to a whole different place, and that's the beauty of jazz.
I love jazz music. I loved all my life.
The name jazz, I know a lot of people, like, they always keep on telling me, why you name it a jazz festival while you have pop artists? Well, we started as a jazz festival. We started making the changes year after year, but we're gonna keep it as a jazz festival.
Seeing those kinds of artists come here, I think that's been really my highlight, because you know what to expect with the James Blunt, James Morrison, Jason Mraz. They've been around, but the artists that really are true about their music, I've not really had time to experience that. I think it's really nice to have that kind of flavour, a different flavour in Dubai, instead of all the big mainline acts all the time.
Blues is now seen as like an art form, and they're playing it everywhere, here in Dubai.
Passion, emotional stuff is always the same. Never changes. I mean, only the times change, but people feel, you know, fanatical about their favorite artist or their favorite record or whatever it is, you know, and that part's never changed. It's just probably the music style will change.
I've got a saxophonist that's performing with me tonight, Phil Denning, and he's a label mate. So I'm going to introduce him tonight, and we're going to do some songs together. So it should be fun.
I consider myself a passionate, soulful player, and certainly through recording my debut project, a lot more energy has certainly come out of my performance. A lot of that having to deal with my producer, Nate Harrison. So we're a great balance for one another, and it's been a great chemistry.
I think it's actually a credit to Dubai for being able to sustain this music and give us an opportunity to perform here.
For the gigging, it's where the magic happens, really, for me. I'm a better singer live than I am in the studio, because in the studio you have the chance to go back and change it and think about it a little bit, maybe too much. Whereas live, you're right in the moment, you haven't got time to overthink it, and you've already written the song, so all the hard work's done, and that's when live is the fun side of it.
The audience is so eclectic and so mixed with what they expect from such a festival. I can totally understand why Anthony and the guys at Chill Out put on a very varied music programme to cover and cater for all tastes.
We make sure that nobody queues for more than 5 to 10 minutes maximum, so they can get a drink and then go watch the shows.
I think it's a great venue. Just out in the open, a great crowd, really relaxed. Yeah, it feels really good.
Grab a couple of drinks, listen to some music, and the set keeps getting better. Like later on they play blues, which is my music, so it's real good.
It's new. It's the first time I come here, but it's good because it's spacious and there's everything. I mean, you want to eat, you want to drink, you want to have a cigar. You just have everything. It's great. I love it.
I actually got tickets for tomorrow, so me and him, we're coming tomorrow as well.
I had a great evening with James Blunt, not literally with him last week, but I had a great evening here watching him.
We've just come from South America where they're crazy and great fun. Here in the Middle East again, I've had some of my most amazing experiences. I've really enjoyed playing at the Jazz Festival here in Dubai as well before, and yeah, and it's, you know, that's the kind of fun thing for me because I'm playing generally the same songs each night. It's the audience that makes it different.
Of course, the main acts aren't typically jazz, but it does attract the crowd, and maybe through that more people would get educated.
We like being involved in what's going on, and we like to help promote these things. The Jazz Festival is an important part of bringing music to this area and developing local talent as well.
Each year the Jazz Festival tries to showcase a few of them.
I would hope that a festival like this would kind of have a spin-off, and that you'd find that kind of creative energy and the kind of joy of listening to a real band rather than music with recorded backings, that will kind of carry on, and you'd find that promoters and venue owners and events organisers would say, okay, well, let's spend a bit more money and get a real band in.
I started to play saxophone at 8, 7, 8. This is my life. I cannot think without saxophone.
Ti troverò, ti seguirò. Ti rivedrò, ti troverò, ti seguirò. Woo! Yeah!
My love for music. I mean, I think things that you love always turn out to be more passionate and they come out better. So I think that was it. And I've been visiting the festival a couple of years and I liked it very much. So I, worked with Anthony and the team to try to bring something in.
Mana, mana.
It just offers a wide array of music. It's not just, one genre. So I really like that.
Why you see, like, in the Jazz Festival, you see a lot of pop artists, you see a lot of blues artists, you see a lot of contemporary artists. So basically, it's not only about jazz, it's about quality entertainment.
Blues had a baby, they call it rock and roll. Rock and roll had a baby, they call it Britney Spears.
Just you and me, just you and me. My water never ran to the line, man, so the heat didn't pay me a dime. Well, some were playing blackjack, some were playing skill. Had plenty money, but they wouldn't be together. Everybody knows it's not hard for me to love you, hard for me to love you, because you are the world to me.
I try to think of myself, certainly in the last few years, as just a citizen of the earth.
So when I'm here in Dubai, I honestly act as if this is my home, you know. Wherever my heart is where my home is, and I try to stay present and bring my heart to every stage. And honestly, that makes it so much easier than getting on a stage and telling myself I'm far away from home, or telling myself I've never been here, or asking questions, can I relate to this crowd, or are they going to relate to me? Like, just get out of your head of that entirely and just set sail in music. So I feel pretty good. You know, I've been playing more and more jazz festivals, which goes to show that the mainstream is starting to find its way into these jazz fests. But hopefully that doesn't mean jazz is fading away. I honestly can't believe that 10 plus years has gone by. I'm constantly in awe of what we've done and how far we've come, and that we're still going.
Right.
You know, I honestly thought I would never get out of coffee shops. Not that I wanted to go further, I just thought coffee shops was where I had placed my highest level. I thought, you know, if I could just find some place to play music weekly, I'll be cool.
So I really think it's great for the region. 10 years, it's working. It's a really good, you know, it's a good format. It's working well, and I hope it really goes on, because I'm, you know, hope to get more work from here.
Jazz Festival is a institution in Dubai, and I think even for the Middle East, it's a real sort of pull attraction. And for the last 10 years, it's been so well received across the whole of the region.
10 years is a long time, and it's a lot of hard work on the part of the promoters and everyone to get that done. So for me, that's great.
I just had a son, and this is the 10th anniversary. So yeah, it's a very special year for me.
I hope jazz can grow, you know, not only here but worldwide, really.
We love Dubai. Please have us back more than once a year.